Happy Maniac Monday. I am Iman Kills the Maniac. Your week 4 Sunday recap of the NFL games. It was a great week, the best week of football yet. Each week has gotten better than the other. It's gonna be another good season. Last year was a pretty good season. Even though the Patriots went to the Super Bowl, you never really knew who was gonna win it until the Eagles won it, and it's kind of shaping up to be nice. So first of all, we want to give a shout out to Nemo916 for helping me out and going back and forth with me on these games. We have a lot of similar tastes. It's my big brother. Pretty much taught me this game. I formed my own opinion of it. So it's been fun. But Nemo was 2-3 in his picks this week. I was 1-4. He got me barely on the 49er Charger game, but that was a good game though. All right, so our game of the week. All day I said the game of the week got to be the Bengals Falcons. Got to be the Bengals Falcons. Browns Raiders. Come on, baby. You think my nation's not gonna go to overtime and I'm not gonna pick them as the game of the week? I'm sure Nemo is going to soak even further into it than me because he is definitely the hardest Raider fan I know. So I'm gonna be biased, but he's gonna be ridiculously biased, I'm sure. And he won't apologize for it, and he will tell you that he will be, so it's not really a problem. But Baker Mayfield did have a bad game, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. But for a rookie, he makes throws, and he doesn't F around. He's not scared, and he's gonna be a good quarterback in this league. Derek Carr threw 2 picks. At first, I was like, "What in the world? Where is the man?" I'm still looking for him, but he really busted out in the second half, and he killed it, man. That's the Derek Carr. The Derek Carr I saw in the end of the third and the fourth quarters. That's the Derek Carr I remember. And the whole receiving core, Jordy Nelson, we signed him. He went off last week. The first couple games, I was like, what's going on? But Jordy Nelson, hey, he's coming back strong. Jared Cook's been solid all season. Amari Cooper showed up, 128 yards and a touchdown. Marshawn, 130 yards rushing. We had a pick 6 at one point. A lot of points were scored, but I like the fact that our defense is actually making plays now. And yeah, 45-42. That rookie kicker, missed a 47-yarder and I believe a 50-yarder in overtime, but he hit the chip shot. First game ever, so he'll be all right. But yep, Raiders with the win. Moving on, arguably second best game of the day. Bengals 37, Falcons 36. I totally agree with Nemo when he said that the Bengals just don't get it done. You can't believe in them. They shut us the hell up because Andy Dalton throws a strike to AJ Green. AJ Green with 7 seconds left, touchdown pass, and it hurts. I'm sure it hurts to be a Falcons fan because the Falcons have played pretty well in 4 games, only came away with 1 win. Sure, it's not feeling good. Another thing, arguably, game of the week material. Eagles 23, Titans 26 in OT. After the Titans chose not to kick a 50-yard field goal to tie the game, which they would have lost if they missed the field goal. Instead, going for it on 4th down, getting it, and then Marcus Mariota hitting Corey Davis, who had already freaking had 9 receptions for 161 yards. He hit him for a 10-yard touchdown to cap that off. Titans win in overtime. So those are the 3 games that stood out to me. But on to the 5 questions that we had asked going into the week. Number 4. Number 1, who's it going to be in Tampa? Me and Nemo both said, hey, Fitzmagic, throw him in there. We all agreed that Fitzpatrick should be the starter. And I think we all agree that James Winston should start next week because Ryan Fitzpatrick, the magic is gone. You could tell it was fading against Pittsburgh, and now it's completely gone. And yeah, get him out of there before it gets ugly. You guys are 2-2 now. And moving on. Are the Patriots done? Oh, good, man. We are funny. We are funny. And you know what? I think in my heart, me and my brother, we knew the Patriots were going to win. We just really wanted the Dolphins to win. Because me and my brother, we watched way more than enough football to know that the Dolphins were not going to win that game, to be honest. But we were hoping. Won't make that mistake again. Patriots will win the AFC East for sure. Hopefully somebody will stop them before they get to the Super Bowl. Now, is Oakland what Cleveland needs once again? Yeah, that is what they needed. Cleveland is what the Raiders needed. Because, you know, the way we've been losing games, if anyone could get better at blowing a game at the end than us, it has to be the Cleveland Browns. They're almost out of their rut. Will that fall them back? Because they were making progress. Will this loss set them back? We'll see. Don't know, really don't care, to be honest. I'm just glad the Raiders got the win. In Bethard, we trust. Hey, just like Baker Mayfield, CJ Bethard, he did pretty good, dude. Threw 2 picks, 2 touchdowns, but he wasn't scared. Went at him, only lost by 2. Went pound for pound with Phillip Rivers, if you ask me. So in Bethard, we trust. I don't know how Nemo is going to feel about that, but that's what it is. And finally, whose division is it when the Ravens play the Steelers? And I gotta admit, brother, you were right. Who cares? I didn't know the game would be this bad. And honestly, maybe neither, because the Bengals might be the best team in that division. But yeah, it was a terrible game, boring. I turned it off. I had to get up, so I turned it off and I went to bed. But that was it. On that note, and for your rest of your NFL scores, we got, once again, Cincinnati 37, ATL 36, Tampa Bay 10, Chicago 48, which brings me to my bad mother shut your mouth of the week. Fitzpatrick stunk it up. But Mitch Trubisky for the Bears, killing it. 6 touchdown passes, the second time a second-year quarterback has done that this year. So Mitch Trubisky, killing it. 6 touchdown passes. And then Khalil Mack, of course, forced a fumble, which still hurts inside. Like, maybe on draft day, when them draft picks cash in, it'll hurt a little less. But until the season's over, it's going to hurt. But 4 forced fumbles this season for Khalil Mack, 1 in every game, which we used to be used to. It's so hard watching the Raiders, too, because I'm just watching. All I can think of when we're playing D, when the ball snaps, is just how, oh, God, nobody's getting to that quarterback. That pass rush is like, he's just standing there. But anyway, moving on. Buffalo 0, Green Bay 22. Green Bay bounces back, Buffalo cools back off. Once again, Philly 23, Tennessee 26. As the Titans continue to demand respect, beating the best of the best in this league. Houston 37, Indy 34 in a thriller, where Adam Vinatieri kicked the game-winning field goal and also became the kicker with the most field goals in NFL history. Andrew Luck's 4 touchdown passes were not enough. Miami 7, New England 38. I'm sorry. Wild Child was yelling over me. I had to let him know real quick. Anyway, New York Jets 12, Jacksonville 31, Cleveland 42, Oakland 45 in overtime. Oh, in a chippy game, Seattle gets it done against the desperate Arizona Cardinals team still looking for a win, 2017. New Orleans 33, New York Giants 18, Baltimore 26, Pittsburgh 14, and that's it. So look out for Nemo's rebuttal. We'll see what he has to say about the games that were won and lost, and if he has to brag to me about any things that he was right about. Also, if you want to catch the action in reading form, check out NFL Passion, Manny2437.hubpages.com. That's my weekly NFL blog. So we got on Mondays after the Sunday action, we got the good, bad, and the ugly, where I break down which games are good, which games are bad, which games are ugly, and give you my upset special. This week's upset special was the Tennessee Titans beating the Eagles. And then on Thursday, we'll have our Emmanuel's Prophecy, where I break down who I think is going to win, pretty much in my games of the week and whatnot. But yeah, Manny2437.helppages.com. So look for that, and look for the rebuttal from Nemo916. And that was 9 minutes, but there's a lot going on. I'm Markel's Maniac. That's been your NFL Week 4 Sunday recap. Wild Child's eating a hot dog in the background, but he says goodbye as well. And I'm telling you to take a swing. Don't strike out looking. Baseball players tomorrow, watch out.